I'm Nigel Metz. We're here in Lucky Bay Brewing in our little first brewery, and we make beer here not just from malted barley as per normal, but also barley straight from the farm, which is a little bit unique because normally it goes via a malt factory. When we first started out here as a brewery, one of the things we recognised was we're in the centre of a really reliable grain-growing region of Western Australia and of Australia. So we wanted to be able to use some of that grain straight from the farm. When we say truly local craft beer, we mean it, and we have some local farmers that put aside or grab a bit of grain for us at specific times throughout the year to make specific batches of beer. The quality of ingredients, grain traditionally in Western Australia is a bulk commodity, and farmers often don't necessarily think about where that commodity ends up, whereas for us, Gavin and Elaine Egan and Brad, their son, their grain is specifically selected for us for the year, and the addition of a protein meter on their header was a really great advantage for us, so we can check protein as it's coming through, and we really can go through and pick exactly the quality of grain we want. And also throughout the year, the storage of that is really important, and the handling of that grain. Also, the sense of the community. This is something we grew here, and then something you can hold in your hand as a finished product. It's very unique in terms of broadacre agriculture. For us, obviously, we want very specific small parcels of grain. Going direct from the source, we know exactly what we're getting, but obviously when you go to a larger parcel of grain, you're getting more variation, and you don't know exactly where it came from. The Egans, Brad, Gavin and Elaine, essentially they understand our motivations for quality. So when we embarked on this and we sort of said, we had very specific requirements, I really need this level of protein, and we're looking for this grain plumpness and those sorts of characteristics, they were right on board.
He said, well, we need really clean quality grain that we know that we can trust. And I said, well, we can do that. So we supply the raw barley that he uses in his brewing. WA produced grain is inherently very bright. It's not weather affected usually. Good protein levels, good plumpness. It's clean, it's dry. It stores very well, transports well. That's why WA grain is sought after in the other markets. Yeah.
I'm really passionate about growing the grain throughout the year and looking after it, and then being able to see that product getting turned into beer, going down to the local pub and being able to say to people in there that, yeah, this came from our paddock. It's great. We
normally market grain to multinational or big grain buyers, and it's very unique being able to supply grain direct off farm, direct to the brewer, and you know that your grain is in that beer. It is very unique, and it's pretty special. It's something that we really enjoy doing.
What the wine industry has rejoiced in for a long time, we're actually starting to get our head around in the beer industry, where for a while there it must be the same forever, and that was probably what drove people away from those really big brands. We grow 600,000 to 900,000 tonne of barley here each year, and it all goes straight on a boat out the door. So why wouldn't we just try and use something that we have right in front of us? Why would I buy a barley that was malted or grown and malted in the UK and shipped to Australia, when I've got 600,000 to 900,000 tonne of barley right in front of us? It just doesn't seem right. So we need to use our local product. It's what people have been doing for centuries. You use what you have in front of you.